What's up, everybody? I'm back. This will be a quick little video. Just gonna go over a couple things real quick and tell you what my game plan is. First things first, we're at the back at the Drip community, the Drip network, and we're sitting at, I can't figure out the math on this, but basically we're getting a drip a day, so I'm all for it. Not a full drip over here, the 24-hour mark, but enough of with the extra that it adds up. So whatever, we're here, we're getting it. We're getting closer to the goal. But more importantly, I want to talk about the Manor farm, dude, because yo, man, I think I'm gonna change with my strategy. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm gonna do, but let's put it this way. Remember, I put $100 on the REV tokens, right? I ain't even talking about excuse me, the drip liberation over here and the drip garden, which I'm at 34 plants and I get one every day, and now I'm down to 22 hours a day or 21 hours a day. I'm talking about the REV. I got 21 REV right now, right? And the price is $210. I'm sitting at $4,500, right? Excuse me, $4,500 on that. The crazy part about this is it's what's gonna happen with the I don't even know where to find it. Let's just go up in here real quick. I mean, I wonder if I can find it. Let's go to the animal farm. Here we go. Excuse me. So Forex did a video yesterday, right? Or a phone call, and he's actually, listed it right here. The highlights, right? And it's insane what he talks about when it comes to this. Let me see if I can just go. Let me see if they did a timeline breakdown. Nah, they didn't do it. Basically, he goes into what's going to happen at the launch, and the gist of it is all the money that is from this pool, which right now we're sitting at by about 75 million. Tomorrow, when he stops it, is going to be paid out. Most of it's going to be paid out to the people that hold the pig tokens, right? And then over 60 days or so, 60% of this money is going to be paid out, right? So, and the other part will be generated with the dog. So you want to hold on to the tokens because apparently it's going to make this amount look like chump change. Some people are saying it could multiply times 20, times 40, and pay out in BUSD. I don't know about all that, but there's a few things though that caught my eye, right? Because I'm still trying to figure out how these farms work. But the one thing that Forex said was that I found intriguing was that when the farms aren't new, I'm pretty sure a lot of people that if you've made it this far and you have any idea what the Manor farm is, you're familiar with these farms. I'm not. I'm still starting to get my feet wet on this. Excuse me, man. Still dealing with that chest congestion. But basically what happens is when a farm launches, you usually have these type of farms where you kind of like, you can put in different coins and it has a crazy APR and it spits out something and you convert it, right? Remember I was messing with the bomb.finance or whatever, and it was doing that, and you got these LP tokens where you pair them up. That's what they always do, right? But the thing about that is the deposit fees and the taxes and the stuff that they use all goes back to the developers, right? And what Forex said, and I'm sure it's in that video I just pulled up, although I can't go find it. I wasn't really prepared to go over this. I'm just doing off a whim. What he said was that unlike other farms, what he implemented was that for those that hold the pig token, because we know the pig token is ownership of the farm, those fees are going to be paid out to the people that hold that, right? Because the pigs are the governance token. So instead of the developers getting this money, the people that hold the pigs get that money, right? And that is huge because it'll be the first farm, from what I gathered, and I could be wrong on this, where the developer is putting the community ahead of it. Now you're probably wondering, okay, who's going to go throughout this whole thing and make something and not get a portion of it and not get their money? I have a feeling that instead of like locking out all those profits like others do and securing themselves, they're just going to go back in there and buy pigs like the rest of us. Obviously, they have more capital, but they're going to hold it themselves and pay themselves that way. But it's everyone's on the same playing field. So you could technically have more than the developer himself. His whole thing is to keep these projects going and make more and more, right? So maybe it's more of a trying to change the system up type of thing. Excuse me. So that's what I gather off of that. So hey, man, more power to it. If that's true, I know I said I was gonna sell next time I see these REV tokens go up so high. I mean, shoot, it's got 21 of them, dude. That's 4 G's easily right there. I could do that. I could put that in a drip and be over the $10,000 mark here. Or I could sit on it. I mean, we don't even know what we're doing yet. We're just going to leave it as is. We're going to ride with it. We're going to ride with it and see what happens. I know I've been talking about getting out of it and to get some money out of it, but we're just going to roll with it. We'll see. We'll trust it. Now, one of the reasons I changed my mind on that is because I got in here and I was just looking at something. And I don't even know if I got it in a different video, but we'll check. But look at these APRs, man. They high as hell. Excuse my French. They're high. This was almost 3,000. They weren't this high that last couple of days. They look at this one. Look at that one. Oh hell. I should have paid more attention, man. I mean, I never seen them that high on the farm since I've been in it. The pools are a little lower, but the pools are still high. Shit. Hey, let's go up in here. Let's go to my channel real quick. What do we got here? There's got to be a video somewhere where we talked about this, right? I'm just gonna pick one. Look at this one. This was on the 4th. It was 1,500 APR for the REV WBNB, the Warp Binance coin, whatever the hell that is. It doubled. I mean, and the 4th is when it launched, right? Okay, I get that. So, man, there's got to be a video after the 4th, right? I talked about it 8 days ago. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, look, it was 800 APR. This was, I think, when I was in it, and I decided to get out of it. Or maybe not. I don't even remember. All I know is that, man, I was paying attention. I was going to get back in here and get all excited, but then I realized I got to, do a bunch of other stuff, so I didn't mess with it. But we'll see. If my little 21 coins can do something, can multiply, I'm all for it. We'll see. We'll just ride it. We'll ride it. My goal is to, see each coin be worth upper 3 digits, maybe even 4, then I call it good and sells half, you know what I'm saying? Make a dent. And I might funnel it back in here. I might funnel it into a separate account. We'll figure out how to make another account. We'll just grow it, whatever. So we'll see. That's the plan. I guess emissions stop tomorrow at like 11 or 10 Central. What I mean by emissions is that, see how this is paying out, these percentages, they stop tomorrow. So there'll be a 48-hour hold. In that 48 hours, you got to go in here and unstake it, just holding the wallet. And then on Thursday, a new tab will probably pop up. It'll say redeem. It'll probably just replace this one because nobody will have pre-rev anymore. It'll say redeem for pigs and tokens, and you swap them, you hold them, and then we get in on it. It's on the 25th. There's a pre-sale again for people BUSD or something like that. And then from there, maybe we can find it right quick. Then from there, the public gets in on the 28th or something like that, is from what I'm seeing. So we're just gonna ride it, see what happens. Give my 20%. It's too bad I won't be able to get to an even 22. I'm thinking coins, but I don't know. I just like round numbers. But okay, we're probably gonna find that little schedule. Here we go. Here. On the 18th tomorrow, the farm will stop emitting REV. There will be 48-hour period where people can remove their liquidity. So you have 48 hours. So that's until Thursday. You can take it out and break the for people that got it over here, combined with WBNB or BUSD, you break that and then you separate your BUSD and then you separate your REV. And then for people out here that have it out here, you take them out. So that's what that is for 48 hours. On Thursday, he's going to move all that money, and we'll be able to swap it. That's when we'll be able to do it. You can't buy it anymore on Thursday. So you have until Thursday to buy REV. And, I mean, it's going up. I don't know. So people are saying it's going to dump because people are going to take their profits. I mean, I was in at $7, right? Literally $100 has turned into $4,500. That's freaking insane. I think that's 45 times. I don't know. I can't do the math. I'm not the greatest at math. I made it this far in life. Why learn it now? But if they're talking another 20%, 20 times now, I mean, it's just, I don't know, right? I don't know. I predict there's going to be a sell. This is going to go up higher in the next day or two, but I believe it'll sell back down, and some people say it will crash, but I think it'll sell down because people are going to seek your profit. If you get in at 7 and you see 500, why wouldn't you sell, right? That's what I wanted to do. I might still sell one just to get, one bag. But I might not. I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. But then from there, next Tuesday, you'll be able to get BUSD REV for less than 10% of their listing. So I'm assuming if it's 500, you can get it for 50 or whatever the 10% is. And then on Thursdays when it launches, when you put it in there, this is where it starts the 50-day to 60-day timer. But basically, we'll be able to go in there, I'm assuming, and just, there'll be a safe house for both dogs and pigs or whatever, or these farms for that stuff, and you just put it in there. And apparently, you use, so I think it's how it works is, they said basically you put dogs in a farm or a pool or whatever, and it spits out pigs, and then you put the pigs in the safe house and you get BUSD, which is dollar basically, right? It's just a Binance dollars, which is equal to $1. So right here I got 18 of them, right? Tomorrow I'm hoping I'm at 19, so I mean $19 off that alone, which I don't know if I can convert and sell, but that's what we're doing. I'm excited, I'm excited for that. Let's see what happens with this. I mean, I've never gotten in this early on a projects, and I guess I've been here since day one, so we're just gonna let it ride and see what happens. So, anyways, back to drip, which is what this channel's been focusing on. All right, that's how I started it. Well, not the channel, but the video series. So I mean, price is at 71. Supplies at 44. We got I'm guessing 42,000 people playing. Yeah. Forex did a video recently where back up in here real quick. I'll talk to him in a minute. But basically, he did in one of the videos he said something about like how drip started last year around February, I think, and that a lot of people are getting close to hitting this max payout, right? Which I'm still confused on if, since I hydrate every day, does a date change, right? I'm assuming it does because this payout goes, but like the people that got into $2-3, the whales, the ones that got 30,000, 40,000 here, they're reaching max payout time frame, I guess. What he basically was saying is that when those people after February, those early adopters start hitting this max payout time frame, they won't spit out as much drip. So like if you got 50,000 drip here and 500 come out here, it won't produce 500 anymore because hopefully by that point they've collected their monies, right? Is from what I understand what he's saying, and what that means is that the price is going to be more stable. Right now 500 coins appear and disappear, and it jumps the price a few bucks or whatever, or even more. Lately we've been at 40, between the 43 and 45, and the price has been higher. But at some points, I remember like last week, we were at 45 and the price was like 59. So what I'm trying to get at is that excuse me, man, I just can't breathe. What I'm trying to get at is that once these big accounts that were the early adopters, the ones that got ahead, start kind of reaching their max, right? Because I guess the max you can get is 100K or whatever. Once they start getting to that point, the rest of us are going to benefit because the price will be more stable, and then we'll start seeing drip kind of not necessarily run out, but it'll be it'll go up in price. And so like this one here, like Joe was like, drip isn't meant to run out. Today, a month later, drip supply is higher at 45 time. When you made the video, people are going to be taking profits. Transactions going to be headroom in the 10K supply. I think he's got a point, because back when I made that, right, we had a lower supply, but I don't know if I'm even like responding the right way, but I have a feeling like once we get to this just over this next month, the price is going to go up and the supply is going to start going down, maybe in more like that chart, assuming BNB stays the same, right? But what I remember them saying was that like right now you need one full drip to get into the deposit, right? They're going to try to reduce that as the price goes up, so we might see more of a steady climb. And then like when people take out 500 drip and pay themselves out, we shouldn't see the $5, $6, $7 price changes, is what I'm understanding. I could be totally interpreting this wrong, and maybe Joe's right. I don't even know if we're discussing it. I don't even know if I'm responding the right way, but that was what intrigued me, because he's got a point. Like Stunner, I think he got in right pre-sale, right? The drip pre-sale. The homie Dre got in there, shortly after. I mean, those big accounts are going to eventually hit a point where they're not going to produce anymore, right? I think. And maybe you don't want to, because remember there's whale taxes and stuff. So a lot of those guys have other accounts that they're building up so they can still keep it coming, right? Or maybe they don't produce at the level that they were getting, right? So I guess what I'm trying to say is the next month and a half or so is really going to set the pace for this, is from what I understand what they're kind of saying, right? So I'm excited because as more and more people come in, Forex, let's see if we can find what he said. Something about China. Everything revolves on China in this world, right? Let's see here. Okay. So, this obviously in regards to the farm, but I believe he's got, so later this week, I believe he's going to talk to us about what's happening with drip. The roadmap, right? Which is what I showed in my last video, what allegedly the roadmap is. I guess that wasn't like an official one, but that's pretty solid or whatever. I don't know. But like, you see how like this place, which is very popular Chinese crypto site, I heard that they're like the CoinGecko of like China. It's, from what I hear, is that drip's gonna be brought into to that audience, and that's huge, because if they get on the animal farm, it's going to bring a bunch of money, and if they get on drip, it's going to bring a bunch of money. And like I was saying, once these guys start we start seeing like 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 people up in here. People start figuring out you can lock money in here to get the 1%. I feel like it's going to drive the price up one way or another, right? And I'm not saying drip's going to go to 1,000. I mean, eventually it probably could, probably will, but not like overnight. But like, we're going to hit the 110, the 120, the 150, and whatnot. And that makes a big difference, right? And the people that get in are probably going to be like, okay, well, we got to build it up. And then they're going to go sit there and buy the BR34p token because they want to build a team and stuff. And all this stuff. And I just think it's still early enough where you can get in. Yeah, I mean, $750 for me back in November put me at like 10, 12 drip or whatever I started at. Now it doesn't get you that, but just get to the point where you hydrate enough to where you can get one a day, because one a day, gets you places. It starts building up faster, because then the next day is more than one a day, and I'm talking about the whole coin. Yeah, this is important, but if this is all relative to the price, so again, if somehow we get to 1,000 coins and I got 100, right, which is impossible math, but let's just say I had 100 coins at 1,000 a piece, I got 100 grand. If I do the math right, again, $1,000 a day, I'll be okay with that. I don't think anybody wouldn't be okay with that if all you spent was $1,000 or whatever. I'm sorry if you just spent $700 and got to 100 coins or whatever, right? So I'm excited for this. This is kind of fun. Technically, I'm out of pocket right now, right? This is a crazy game because I literally took money out of my pocket one way or another to get where I'm at now. So literally, these websites could get taken over, locked out, and I'm out. But this is a crazy fun game to me that I'm willing to play to hopefully someday turn it into not a game. If that makes any sense. Right now I'm having fun. I have more fun on this than Warzone, which I haven't gotten on Warzone in a while, and my squad's all over here all mad at me and everything. They don't even watch these videos, so I don't really care. But here, look at the team. This is crazy. This guy's going hard. That guy has to be compounding. You let it build and compound. It was like a week ago. It was like 475. So I'll guarantee you, when you first put it in, you let it all build and you put it in there. He's his own strategy. You got your own strategy. This guy's big. Play how you want, right? Get to the 100. You know what I'm saying? These accounts, they're all going to get there someday. Probably within 6 months, they'll all be at 100. The ones that aren't. Maybe even less. But get up. If you got to build a team, support them, right? We want to get over 100 drips so we can start supporting the team and do the drops. And if you're going to join a team that's going to promise you something, make sure they collect, or you collect on that promise. It's the internet, yo. Don't trust everybody you hear. Do your own research. If you want to get it on drip, do your own research. By no means do I encourage people finding my video going, oh yeah, I'm going to get a drip because of him. Nah. I'm going to tell you right now. Whenever I want to do something and I go to research online, I'm looking at more than one place. If 4 months ago I wanted to get on drip, which I wasn't paying attention, I knew about it, I wasn't paying attention, I would have gone in there and watched different people that have no association with each other before I made the jump. So now if you watch one of my videos and you get right in, I appreciate y'all that you believe in what I'm saying as much. But remember, do your own research. Crypto is very crazy. Never believe everybody you hear on the internet, and especially stuff like this is just a game. It's just a game until you've paid your taxes, it's in your pocket, and you can spend it. You don't have to look over your shoulder. I'm not saying you're gonna have to look over your shoulder. I'm just saying, like, some people see this as passive income. I mean, I still got a job. I'll probably still have a job, even if I got to like the 1,000 a day or 2,000 a day. Why? Because until it's in your pocket and you good, it's just a game, yo. Treat it as such. Let's see here. That's like $1.50, I bet. We're gonna roll it. Hopefully, I put me over the 93 mark. I don't know. Can't do the math. It was like a 5% hydration fee. We'll see. Tax, whatever. It's taking a sweet time. So yeah, that's the video for today. Here we go. We're gonna do a little swap. Oh, barely. Okay, we're at 93. Something tells me that tomorrow at this time probably won't be at the 94, enough for the 4, but I don't know. My math tells me I gotta be at 100 to get one a day, but I don't know. Anyways, that's it for the video. We just gonna check in tomorrow, see what the price is. If anything, we're just gonna follow the prices stuff the next couple days. Because it sounds like there's not much activity to do other than just monitor things. But that's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Yeah, keep it coming. See you tomorrow, or hopefully. Deuce.